Hello friends, I am a maths faculty from QLS Academy. Today we are going to start with a new chapter called real numbers. So I am sure you all know what a number line is. Any number on the number line, positive, negative, zero, fractional, rational, irrational, all these are collectively called as real numbers. So let us learn some interesting stuff related to real numbers. I hope you will have fun learning. So, if we look upon the history of numbers, natural numbers were the first to come. They are denoted by capital N. Natural numbers can be counted on fingers, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. All the natural numbers are positive in nature. They start from 1 and go till the positive infinity. Natural numbers are further divided into prime numbers and composite numbers. A prime number is a natural number which is greater than 1 and it has no positive divisors other than 1 and the number itself. For example, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, etc. A natural number which is greater than 1, that is not a prime number, is called a composite number. For example, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, etc. 0 when added to natural numbers gives us a new set of numbers called as whole numbers. For example, 0, 2, 3, 5, 9, 100, etc. It is denoted by capital W. Whole numbers start from 0 and they go till positive infinity. But remember that all natural numbers are whole numbers, but whole numbers aren't natural numbers. These are several physical quantities like temperature, pressure, etc. that require negative measurement as they are sometimes even lesser than 0. Integers are numbers that can be positive, negative or 0 and they are denoted by capital Z. But do remember, integers are not fractional, they are just the negative version of natural numbers plus natural numbers themselves and plus 0. All whole numbers are integers, but the reverse condition is not true. Now we will understand what are rational numbers. Rational numbers are the numbers that can be made by dividing two integers. For example, 13 upon 5, 3 upon 7, 2 upon 7, 1 upon 10, 50 upon 8, 26 upon 7, etc. Now, you must understand that natural numbers, whole numbers or negative integers are all rational numbers. Let me explain this to you by giving examples. 10 upon 2 can be written as 5, 0 upon 4 is equal to 0, minus 6 upon 3 is equal to minus 2. Now, a number is called irrational if it cannot be written in the form p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. These include non-recurring numbers and terminating decimal numbers. Example are pi, root 2, root 5, root 7, etc. So, we can say that both rational and irrational numbers together form real numbers which are denoted by capital R. Now, we will come to Euclid's division algorithm or lemma. As its name suggests, it has to do with the divisibility of integers. It says that any positive integer a can be divided by any positive integer b in such a way that it leaves a remainder r and this remainder r is smaller than b. So, we will use this rule mainly to compute the HCF of two positive integers. So, in order to get a feel for what Euclid's division lemma is, let us consider some pairs of integer. The first pair is 17, 6. 17 can be written as 6 into 2 plus 5. The next pair is 5, 12. 5, 12 can be written as 12 into 0 plus 5. The third pair is 20, 4. 20 can be written as 4 into 5 plus 0. So, for each pair of positive integers a and b, we have found whole numbers q and r satisfying the relation a is equal to b into q plus r. Note that q or r can also be equal to 0. The HCF of two positive integers a and b is the largest positive integer d that divides both a and b. Now let us see how this algorithm works through an example first. Suppose to find the HCF of two integers 455 and 42. इन दोनों में से कौन सा बड़ा नंबर है? 455 जो है वो लार्जर इंटीजर है. Now we will use Euclid's lemma to get 455 is equal to 42 into 10 plus 35. Now consider the divisor 42 and the remainder 35 and apply the division lemma to get 42 is equal to 35 into 1 plus 7. So what you have to do is जो भी रिमाइंडर ऑब्टेन हुआ है उसे नेक्स्ट स्टेप में डिवाइज़र बना देना है एंड जो प्रीवियस स्टेप में डिवाइज़र था वो नेक्स्ट स्टेप में हमारा डिविडेंड बन जाएगा. नाउ इन 42 इक्वल टू 35 इंटू 1 प्लस 7 consider the divisor 35 and the remainder 7 and apply the division lemma to get 35 is equal to 7 into 5 plus 0. Notice that the remainder has become 0, so we cannot proceed further. So we can say that the HCF of 455 and 42 is the divisor at this stage, that is 7. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m, as you can see in this table. So now that we know from this table that any positive integer is of the form 3q, 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. Now we will have the following cases. Case 1 is a square. अब a square की जगह हम लिख सकते हैं 3q का स्क्वायर. 3q का स्क्वायर जो है वो किसके बराबर हो गया? 9q स्क्वायर. एंड 9q स्क्वायर को हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 3q इंटू 3q विच इज़ फर्दर इक्वल टू 3m. अब यहाँ पे m की वैल्यू जो है वो क्या है? 3q है. केस 2 a स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 3q प्लस 1 का होल स्क्वायर. यहाँ पे हम लगाएंगे a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर की आइडेंटिटी, तो दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 9q स्क्वायर प्लस 6q प्लस 1 विच इज़ फर्दर इक्वल टू 3q ब्रैकेट्स में 3q प्लस 2 प्लस 1 एंड दिस इज इक्वल टू 3m प्लस 1. अब यहाँ पे m की वैल्यू जो है वो किसके बराबर है? 3q प्लस 2 के. केस 3 इज a स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 3q प्लस 2 का होल स्क्वायर. अब यहाँ पर भी a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर की प्रॉपर्टी लगाएंगे एंड वी विल गेट द आंसर एज 9q स्क्वायर प्लस 12q प्लस 4 विच इज़ इक्वल टू 3 ब्रैकेट्स में 3q स्क्वायर प्लस 4q प्लस 1 plus 1 which is further equal to 3m plus 1 where m is equal to 3q square plus 4q plus 1. So I hope Euclid's division lemma is clear to you. Now let us proceed towards our next topic, which is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Now we know that any natural number can be written as a product of its prime factors. For instance, 2 can be written as 2, whereas 4 can be written as 2 into 2, 253 को हम लिख सकते हैं 11 into 23 and so on. Every composite number can be written as the product of powers of primes. This statement is called as the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes and this factorization is unique. The order in which the prime factors occur doesn't matter. For example, we can regard 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 same as 3 into 5 into 7 into 2 or any other possible order in which these primes are written. Now we will find the LCM and HCF of 6 and 20 by the prime factorization method. We have 6 को हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 2 की पावर 1 इंटू 3 की पावर 1 एंड 20 को हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 2 इंटू 2 इंटू 5 और 2 का स्क्वायर इंटू 5 रेज़ टू द पावर 1. नाउ द HCF ऑफ 6 एंड 20 तो आ गया 2 एंड LCM ऑफ 6 एंड 20 किसके बराबर हो जाएगा? 2 इंटू 2 इंटू 3 इंटू 5 विच इज़ इक्वल टू 60. HCF of 6 and 20 into the LCM of 6 and 20 is equal to 6 into 20 which is equal to 120. In fact, we can verify this for any two positive integers a and b. that HCF A comma B into LCM A comma B is equal to A into B. Now let's come to a question. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. Now we know this very well, that prime numbers are divisible by 1 and itself, and composite numbers have factors other than itself and 1 too. So in the first case, which is 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13, we can see that इस केस में 13 जो है is common and in both the operands of plus, so we can write this as 13 into brackets में 7 into 11 plus 1, मतलब यहाँ से हमने 13 जो है वो कॉमन निकाल लिया. तो जब हम इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो वी विल गेट एज 13 इंटू 78. नाउ 78 जो है इज़ अ कॉम्पोजिट नंबर, सो we can express it as a product of primes. We can write 78 equal to 13 into 6. So as you can see that this number which was given to us 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13, which is equal to 1014. It has factors other than 1 and 1014 itself, factors being 13 and 6. So this is it for this session. We saw Euclid's division lemma and the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. I hope you had fun learning. For any queries or information, you may visit the link following the video. Thank you.